Right, Gavin, here I am. We're back. Big delay. I can't even remember when the last time was we put an episode out, but it was with the last arcade when those guys came on. Me and Chris had a chat with them. Anyway, I am here now. Chris isn't with me. We did arrange to do a recording earlier, but it just didn't work out. My wife is away in Toronto for work at the moment, so I've got the kids on my own, and it wouldn't have been feasible. Chris is like 4 hours ahead of me, and yeah, anyway. So, as always, he swoops in when I need his help. Scott Powers is joining me. How's it going, Scott?
It's going, dude. I'm always happy to be back on the mess hall, man.
It means a lot. Like I know that you've got your own podcast and like you're really sort of deep involved into that at the moment. You're recording all the time, putting out different episodes, different styles. You go live every Friday. Like it's a whole thing. So I know how busy you are. And so I do try not to, I mean, I call it bothering you. You obviously would say I'm not bothering you, but I try not to bother you with it. But I was like, I need to put something out. And I was like, you know what? He's never let me down. I'm gonna ask Scott. And here we are.
You know, like I said, man, the mess hall means a lot to me. So when you need help, I'm there.
Yeah.
As long as like craziness don't happen and
Yeah.
I'm always in for it.
I love it though because it's like, you know, we're friends and we would be friends whether we were doing this or not. But it's actually really nice that like you're still willing to come on here and you're still welcomed on here, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh no, you've done your own podcast, so you do that, we'll do ours and we won't cross paths. Like it doesn't it really I almost feel like the Powers Point podcast is like a sister podcast to ours. It's like and I know
It's a
that like
spinoff.
yeah, yeah, it's been off. Yeah, there's a lot of our listeners that I know, check out your podcast, and I think there's probably a few of yours that have checked out ours, and I love that. It's like a little community, and there was a community back in the day when it was us and maple syrup shots, and then there was South Canada Calling and North and Scouse and all these other different podcasts, and it felt like a little community, and then that dwindled away, and like we were like the last man standing with the mess hall, and now you've done your own. It's almost like the community's still there. You know what I mean? I just love it. It's so special.
And I know that we're not the only podcast,
Yeah.
so like I promote the hell out of the mess hall and you know, that's your baby. And then like people that pop up mine, like the live shows and all that, they have their podcast. And if I see that they got it, why not promote it, man? And then they promote me.
Yeah.
So it's just like big deal, dude. This ain't a cutthroat business, man. And
No,
unless
exactly.
we were getting a lot of money from it, then
Yes, exactly. It would be funny to see the statistic on like how many podcasts were in existence when we first started recording back 10 years ago to how many are around recording and exist now. Because I bet you it would be like exponential the amount of actual like podcasts that have been created in the last 10 years. The competition is so big, even when it comes to getting guests. Like back when we started asking people to come on a podcast, I think it was kind of a new thing to ask celebrities to come onto podcasts. It was, I mean, people were doing it, but I think we were one of the first. And I can say that, doing it now is so much more difficult to find people because they get asked by that many people to do podcasts. It's tiring to the guest. You know what I mean? They just don't want to do it anymore.
like according to I think it's the app is called Listen Notes.
Yeah.
It ranks the mess hall in the top 5% of the 308 million freaking podcasts out there, and that's high.
That's
But
not too
like,
bad. Yeah.
no, no, but we're coming in right behind at 10. We're staying there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm happy with that, man. As long as I'm not like, what's the last podcast, dude? Watching paint dry? Like what the heck, man?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, no,
Like what
it's
can
true.
the possibly be the last podcast on the rank? Like 308 million.
Exactly. If we're in the top 10.
Like it's fun, man. And I love being on the podcast. I love being on this one. I love jumping in and I don't want to say helping you just
No,
because
you
we're
are helping me
friends.
though. I couldn't. I know you've done episodes on your own, and I actually listened to them recently, you very good at it. I just struggle. I did one episode once on my own, and I just didn't. I mean, I don't think I did a terrible job. I just didn't enjoy it. It was just there was no. I got nothing out of it. It was just me talking to. I felt like no one. even though you do have an audience, when you don't
It's
get
like
anything back, it's tough.
you don't feel like you're bouncing off of anybody. Like you
Yeah,
say something and then you wait for a response, only to realize, shit, I'm the only one in here.
yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, it's tough.
So what have you been going? What's been going on with you, man? I haven't.
Well, I mean, I think what part of the reason why there's been a delay, and you might be able to hear it a little bit in my throat, is that I had COVID like 3 weeks ago, and
Oh,
I was off work for like a week, and I just can't shake the cough. I'm fine. I'm testing like negative now, so I know I don't have it anymore. But it's left me with this really dry, like I hate to say, it, but like a phlegmy throat, and it's just like I cough of a night time, and it's horrible, man. And I can't sing to my full capacity, which is annoying because there's a track I need to do vocals for that's coming up, and I just I could try and do it now, but I'm not my best, so I don't want it. You know what I mean? There's a deadline as well. It's like if I don't make the deadline, I'm not going to be part of this track that's being done, and yeah, it's a bit annoying to be honest. But that's one of the reasons why we've not recorded. I've just not had the voice to do it.
so what's it been like 3 weeks?
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago, and yeah, it's just the actual like illness. I would say only lasted for like 3 days. It wasn't that bad really. It was, I had a fever and sneezing and stuff, felt a bit nauseous, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like it was anything different than a normal flu. But I tested because of my job. I was like, I've been at the job I'm in now for a year, and at one point when COVID was like really big, there was like a special way of being paid. So like we get unlimited sick time in my place of work, which is great. But when you had COVID, it was a separate sickness thing, and you had to be off for a minimum of 10 days if you had it. So I wasn't sure, so I tested, found out I had it. Then I called the nurse in work and I asked her like, "What's the protocol for COVID?" And she says there isn't one anymore. If you're sick, just don't come into work. Come back when you feel better. So I took a week off. I missed like 3 shifts.
Now, are you like salary or are
Yeah,
you hourly?
no, it's salary. My job now is so different. Like yeah, I was doing a different. I don't like. I mean, I don't really get into talking about work on the podcast, but I was at the same building for 10 years doing one job. Then this job came available working for the company before I was contracted into that building by a different like an outside company. Now I'm hired by the company that owns the building. So it's like you get a pension, you get everything, you get benefits. You obviously pay went up, like unlimited sick time. It's great, and it's I mean it's a lot. Like I'm learning a lot of stuff and trying to remember all that stuff is like the stuff you do day to day is easy to remember because you do it day to day. But then there's other stuff that comes up, that requires it's stuff that only comes up every now and then. So trying to remember it for the next time it comes up is like, oh, I've forgotten what to do now. It's been 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like those things take me longer, but I get frustrated with myself because I'm like, oh, I should know this by now. I've been doing this for a year, but I haven't
It's
done
like
certain things for a year, and you know what I mean. So it's like I'm hard on myself.
it's like when you're in school and you go on holiday and you come back and you forgot the locker combination, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. See, I have a locker in work that's got a combination. I've had it for 10 years, and I don't even use it. It's there. There's some stuff in there, but I don't really use it. But I have to keep going like at least once every 2 months just to open it. Because if I don't, I'll forget the code. I could write the code down. That would solve the problem, but I just go and open it just so I can say I remember it.
I was gonna say, I hope you didn't stick your lunch in there a couple of years ago and came back, something's growing in there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we have this
Got the
little locker
bubonic.
now on our department that we recently just got like this little locker that there's four of us. There's two on one shift and two on the other shift. There's the AC shift and the BD shift. I'm on the BD, and so in my little section, it's the same keys to open all four little lockers, and it's just to put some whatever, some papers in there if you want, some food if you wanted to, some candy or whatever. And I literally fill mine with candy. It's like a little shop. You open it and it's just full of chips and chocolate and candy. And
Thanks, Amy.
yeah, yeah. I'm very generous. I do share the stuff, especially with the person I work on the shift with. But I've noticed it dwindling down a little bit. So I feel like the other shift is like just going in there now and just going, oh, Gavin won't mind. And it's like
In here.
starting to annoy me a little bit now because it's like I had a bag of like, and actually Amy did send me this bag. It was this bag of like, have you had the Shaquille O'Neal gummies. Okay, so it's a it's a bag of those. For those listening, if you don't know, it's literally just gummies in the shape of Shaquille O'Neal's head, and they're like called like Shaq sweets or something. I don't know. And so I had a bag of those in there, and it was like at least half full. I went back the other day, picked it up. There was four left in there, and I asked the guy who I work on shift with, and he was like, "It wasn't me." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I work with you, so if I didn't see you do it, so maybe it's the other two." But then he was like, "No, no, it won't be the other two." And I'm like, "Well, if you're saying it wasn't them, and you're saying it's not you, we're the only people who've got keys for it. So how was someone getting in? But all I know is it wasn't me. So someone's been taking my candy. It's annoying. Oh, your mic's gone off, man. Can't hear you.
How about now?
Oh yeah, there we go. It's back.
I'm dealing with this and the new microphone, like I said, and it shuts off on its own sometimes.
Ah,
So,
okay.
you know, I didn't read the instructions. They're in like Japanese. They're in Japanese, man. I
Yeah.
didn't buy it off Temu.
Yeah,
I
but you know
bought
what
it
you can
off.
do? You know what you can do with anything that's in Japanese or any language? Take a photo of it and then ask ChatGPT what it says, and it will tell you what it says. It's really cool.
Right. I use that and I use Gemini.
Yeah.
But me and
Gemini's
Gemini,
awesome.
we had a fallout. Uh, le- leave it to me, man. Like I actually got in a big argument, like a shitty sarcastic argument with Gemini, which is an AI if people are listening, and
Yeah.
it told me I had an attitude, and it told
Seriously.
me, yeah, it told me to calm down or the conversation's over, and I kept going, and it stopped talking to me, man. Like,
I've had that a few times where I've gotten into like a discussion and it doesn't understand what I'm saying and I'm getting frustrated. And then in the end it goes, "You've run out of the free plan. You'll have to start a new chat." And I'm like, "No, I haven't. You just don't want to argue with me anymore. So this is your way of getting out of the conversation." I'm convinced of it.
right.
It's always conveniently when I'm getting annoyed with it and I'm trying to challenge it, it is when it says that.
Uh, sorry, man.
No
Uh,
worries.
it's just I don't know. I love AI, man. I love it. I know how you feel about it with like the music
Yeah,
and like I can't afford a band. I can't. uh, like I'm not trying to like sell my music or anything else. It's just for my personal use. And I know you've let me play your music on the live radio,
yeah,
and I just want people to like get drawn to more people that may not have heard your music,
yeah,
and then they're like, "Oh, who's that?" And then we put it in the section, man. Oh, listen to Elements, and uh 'cause I absolutely love that album. And I can't believe it's already a few years old already.
yeah, man. It's a shame that we're not me and Mike haven't done anything since. And I appreciate you saying that, by the way. I'm really proud of that. Like we did everything. Like I mean, it's how many is it? I think it like it's 6 tracks on there because there's another two but they're not on Elements. So we wrote all 6 tracks. The two of us, we didn't have any help. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Mike did the lion's share of the production. I didn't. All I did was the vocals and the lyrics. That's it. Um, but we both talked about it and we made suggestions, and then Mike would then go away and take my suggestions on board. And we literally the two of us created that, and it's just like it's so special, even though it's not. It wasn't like a big release, and like it didn't get a load of listens, but it's just we did it and we put it out there, and like I never got to do that with my band. I never got to put out an EP or an album anywhere. So being able to do that with Eucadian was just like amazing.
You know, it's just like the podcast. I don't do it for money, you know.
Yeah,
Uh Neither
thank
does
God.
Keith.
Same.
Neither does Keith, or we'd both be broke, and I do it for like pride, because I love doing it. I love talking,
Yeah,
and I
it's
know
just
you
fun.
like talking and you like people just same as I do, and it's I don't know, like
Do you know
it's
what's
weird.
rewarding though? Do you know what's rewarding, right? You'll do it, right? And then I'm going to use our friend Dave Farrell as an example because I know he's an avid listener of both of our shows.
Yeah.
You'll do an episode, right? And then somebody like Dave will send a message, could even be 2 weeks later after you put that episode out, and he'll go, I'm trying to think of an example now. I love that movie as well. And then you go, oh yeah, we did talk about that. And that's what I love getting out of it is people like Dave who've listened to it. Not only just listened to it and turned it off and moved on to something else, listened to it and thought, oh, listen to it enough to go, oh, I'm going to message Scott, I'm going to message Gavin, and I'm going to tell them that I agree with what they just said. I love that. That's to me
You
is
know,
like amazing.
he goes out on location to work, and he catches up on all the podcasts of yours and mine, and then like we just have conversations about what we talked about, and
Yeah,
like you said, that's gratifying to me, man. That's like the payoff,
yeah, for sure.
because people given time, that's worth a lot to me,
Yeah,
and because they don't have to spend a half hour with us just listening to us rant and rave, and
yeah,
but then like in the mess hall back in the day, like people would say, hey, that show was funny as hell, it made me laugh,
yeah.
and they're in a completely different country,
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah.
that is amazing, man.
It is. And it's funny,
And
but recently I've had like a surge of people in work who've listened to the podcast because I've been doing this for as long as I've worked in that place and like I haven't advertised that I do it. It's just something I've done and like I said, I've never shouted about it to anyone. It's just I'm kind of shy about it in work. But for whatever reason, recently people have found out about it because you tell one person and then they tell someone else, and before you know it, everyone knows. And just as recently as last week, actually, a shout out to a guy named Mike McDonald. He came up to me in work, and I hadn't really spoke to him much before, apart from just a few words about the job. And he came up and he said, "I listened to your podcast the other day." I think he said he was redecorating his kitchen or something. He was doing something in the house anyway. And he said, "Yeah, I put it on," and I think he watched the episodes via YouTube, which is always an extra compliment, to be honest. It's like listening's one thing, but to actually sit there and watch our ugly mugs is like, wow, that's like, thank you very much. But no, he actually said he'd watched a few of the episodes, and I'm thinking, oh no, what's he watched? Because like some of those early ones are awful, but he'd listened to some of the more recent ones, and he was very complimentary. He actually said, I just wanted to tell you that not everybody could do that. He said, I couldn't do that, and you know, you're really good at it. He said, you're very good at doing it. And I just wanted you to know that. And that was like an amazing compliment. It was just so nice that he took the time to come up to me and tell me that. So,
if it wasn't for the mess hall, I couldn't do the live radio, you
yeah,
know, because you and I, we talked a lot, because Craig, he he didn't say much, but what he did say was golden, and
yeah.
and
Or what he didn't say was golden as well.
right, and it's just the love of doing this. It's sometimes tedious because you feel pressure if you haven't done it in a long time, or
Yeah,
not a long shit. Over 2 weeks is a long time, and if I'm not doing it, I'm sitting here like always writing stuff out, doing this. Like I'll walk around and I'll read my stuff that I write, and thank God I got the co-host that I got, man, Keith, because he's like real quick and just jumping in and helping,
yeah,
and I don't even have to ask him. He just says, "Hey, I know you're under a lot of pressure with what's going on in your personal life. Just send me it, and I'll edit the
yeah,
whole thing." All right, cool. And I don't have to say do this and do that and do this. He just does it, man, and
yeah,
so I just said, "Hey, you're the producer," and he's been with me for 7 days short of a year now. So
yeah. It's awesome.
and so it's just like, when I left the mess hall, man, the crew was awesome. Like me, you, and Craig and Todd.
Yeah.
What did I say? Dick Johnson or Don Johnson?
Dick Davis, you call
Yeah,
him.
Dick Davis.
Oh my God.
But the bond that you build, man, and it's like an everlasting one. Like I'll message Craig. I might say, "Hey, what's up?" On WhatsApp, and he does message me back.
Yeah,
And that's why I was looking forward to GTA 6 coming out in April.
Yeah, we've got
But
to get on that, honestly. Like, I mean, that's where, if it wasn't for that game, GTA 5, we wouldn't be doing this. And that and Dave, obviously, our friend Dave who passed away, we started this in his honor. We would not be doing this if it wasn't for GTA because that's what we were on, talking as we were playing, antagonizing each other and just joking around. And Dave thought it was hilarious. And then when he passed away, we were like, why don't we just do that again? But let's just do it in a podcast for everyone to listen to. And yeah, we've got to
right,
play
yeah.
it.
But then Rockstar pushed it back 6 months,
No,
man.
man. It's longer than 6 months. It's a whole year away now.
Right, right. But it was supposed to come out in April or early May. And
Yeah,
then they're like, well, we want to make sure things are right. We're just going to push it out.
yeah, a
You,
whole year away. I mean, it better be worth it, which I'm sure it will. But like,
somebody said that Red Dead 7 or GTA 7 is going to come out before 6.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like a running joke on the internet, isn't it? That like, all these different things are going to happen before that. Yeah,
Like, from what I've seen of that game, if those are the actual trailers,
yeah,
they look amazing, man.
they do. I know
And
it's insane.
this time I'm going to wear a helmet when I build my character, like a
Yeah.
chrome dome, because I know that you're out there sniping and and driving tanks on people, man.
Yeah. Did you ever
But
play? Did you ever play Fortnite?
no, I can't get into that. I
Dude,
just
honestly, right, I said the same, but Charlie, my son, he's so obsessed with it. And we've spent a lot of money on, they call them skins. We just buy different characters. And so you so slowly you start to take an interest because you're like, what is it I'm spending my money on here? And I've recently they did a Simpsons thing. It is incredible, Scott. It's like the best Simpsons game that's ever been made, but it's just Fortnite. But it's the map is like you're in Springfield. The graphics are like you're in the cartoon, and you
no.
can buy certain skins to be different characters and stuff. And unfortunately, it's only going to be around for a month, but it's really got me hooked on the game. I can't get enough of playing this game, and you can have up to four people in a team. So if you and Craig were to get into it, we could play that, and it's so fun. Basically, what
So
it is
you
it's one map, and then I think it's up to 100 people can be on the one map. You have to kill everyone, so it's whoever's left. You've got to find guns. You pick them up, you shoot at people. You only get like one life, so when you're out, you're out. That's it. And as you're playing, the map gets smaller, so you have to stay within the eye of the storm. If you go outside, your health goes down and you die. So it gets smaller as you go. I think it's every like 3 minutes, the map starts to shrink. So eventually, from what was massive, it ends up being quite small. So it pushes the players closer together. And then it's whatever team is left standing wins the battle royale, as they call it. And we just won. I won my first one today with my son and two of his friends.
oh, not look who's the old one on the block
Yeah, and
there.
that's what I mean. That's why I'm trying to sell it to you because I'm playing it with kids at the moment. It's not the same.
I haven't even turned my Xbox on in like 6, 7 months, man. It just
It's a good game, and like the skins, they come out with like you could buy Eminem, you could buy Deadpool, Wolverine, Superman, like Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy characters, The Simpsons, Futurama, like all these different characters from different TV shows, and the kids like and grown-ups like. They just did a Halloween one, and all the like Halloween characters that you can think of were on there. Like they had Art the Clown from the Terrifier movies. They had oh God, my mind's gone blank.
so what is it like? Everybody could be Art the Clown if they bought the.
Yeah, you buy the skin. So you buy V-Bucks, they're called. So you buy V-Bucks, you can either just buy the skin on its own, or you can buy a package. So you get the skin, and you get a bunch of other stuff that comes with it that's linked to that character.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I keep
Oh, no worries, man. But yeah,
just
you
got.
should look into it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure there's wrestlers on there as well. Like you can buy like classic wrestlers.
Yeah, they have. I see like John Cena.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, and the Undertaker, and
Yes, and you just go around picking up guns and like it's really fun.
but you spend money, but you said it only lasts like a month. I mean, so
No, so it only lasts a month. So you keep the skins. Whatever you pay money for, you keep. But the
okay.
map change. The map is going to change in a month to something else. So at the end of this month, it's going to be a different map. So, but I'll still be able to play as Homer Simpson and Krusty the Clown. We just won't be in Springfield anymore. We'll be on a different map. They did a whole
So if you
Star Wars thing where you were on you. It was like Star Wars planets all on one map, and then that went.
so if you buy, do you buy per character, or do you buy like, say, like Star Wars and you get all the Star Wars skins?
No, you have to. So they come up. So when the Simpsons one started early this month, the only characters you could buy straight away was Marge and Bart. That was it. And then a week later, Krusty became available, and then a few days later, Mo became available. You could be Mo, the barman. So
Oh yeah.
I bought Krusty and I bought Mo because they're my two favorite Simpsons characters. And then you can also unlock skins. So Charlie's unlocked a bunch of he's unlocked Ned Flanders, Homer Simpson, and an alternative home two alternative Homer Simpsons. The fish with three eyes, but it's like a full-bodied fish with three eyes. All different characters. You just unlock them as you go, as you play for free. So you don't have to pay for stuff if you don't want to. You just unlock as you go.
Right, right. I was just thinking like everybody running around trying to kill each other all looks like the same people.
Nah,
It's got
I've not come across anyone who's been Mo since I've been playing as Mo. No one. It's all like the Hulk and like just different characters from different
yeah,
things. And like the
like I
game has its own characters as well. You don't have to buy a famous character. It just has them there.
like I seen on GTA 5, they it's got wrestlers and like King Kong's running around now. So
Yeah, so
people like,
that's PC. So you buy mods, you don't buy them, but you create mods or download mods to do that. It's really fun. I'd love to do it, but having a gaming PC is like next level gaming. Like it's so expensive, and you've got to know what you're doing. It's when it comes to like piecing all that shit together, it's just I could never
that's
do it.
how my little brother plays, man. Only he only plays games on the computer. I don't have
Yeah.
time to sit and look at my fingers, man, where the keys are, and
Yeah,
you
fuck that.
know,
No, I need a controller. I have to use a controller. I'm not messing about with anything else. So no, forget
right,
that.
right. And he's just zipping through levels, man. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's crap. Uh,
Yeah, man, you got to get Fortnite seriously. Just it's a free download as well. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. Just download it and see what you think. And we can play it together if you want. It's so fun.
See, I used to get pissed at Call of Duty though when everybody's like rushing the field, and then you get these little punk
It's
ass
not like
kids.
that though, it's not because that's the thing. You're in there with kids and a lot of them are shit. So you just go in and you're killing them. So your confidence goes up quite quick because you're like, oh, I'm quite good at this. And it's not that you're good, it's that they're shit.
Your description just now, man. You gotta make sure that audio don't go out. They're just kids. You just kill them. Uh, they're all shit. You just kill them.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I know you haven't mentioned it yet, man, but according to the OG mess hall show we did the last time,
Yeah.
we got like a month and a half before the next OG show
Yeah, because we
kicks
said we are
off.
going to do one every 3 months, didn't we?
Yeah, and you gotta start working on Craig now.
Ah, man, he said it's just even that. Like, I honestly thought when I mentioned it, he was going to be like, "Yeah, okay, I can do one every 3 months." And even then, he was like, "No, I don't know." And it's like, "Come on, it's 3. It's a conversation with friends once every 3 months. Why can you not commit to that?"
It just and then he throws down a depressing like I hate myself,
Yeah, he's like,
or
"Fine." He's like, "Fine." Yeah,
it's
and he was like,
just
"Yeah, I don't like myself. I hate my body." And I'm like, Jesus, like, what
I
the
piss
hell?
all over everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. He doesn't do anything. The guy doesn't do, and he just plays video games. That's it. He
Shit,
goes to
man.
work, plays video games. He does nothing else. It's like you have more than enough time to do a podcast. I get you don't want to do it all the time, but once every 3 months, I don't think is too much to ask. So I will ask him. I'll push for it, but I don't want him coming on if he's going to be depressive. He has to come on and actually. And he was a little difficult on that episode, even though, and this is what's so annoying, is that whenever you guys come on, the numbers go up. So it's like people are watching, people are viewing what the mess hall is doing and they'll listen when they want. But when you and Craig come on, it's like, oh, it's like the old days. Let's listen, and they just the numbers. Honestly, within the first like day, we had like 100 listens in the first day. That's
when you
insane.
when you when you said we should all do it like every couple months, dude, I was all in, man, and like I'm looking forward to the next one,
Yeah,
because
we are gonna do it. We've got to.
you gotta tell Leanne to kick him in the ass, and
Yeah.
maybe he'll have a shirt on this time.
Yeah, that was another thing. Why did he come on naked? It's like, come on. Make some effort. People do watch this. They have to sit there looking at your nipples for the whole hour.
Don't say nipples, dude.
Well, Cove Boy's not here, so we're safe for now, but
You
oh.
know what? Every time I come on here, I always run the risk of running into him, and it's like
It's not
I
I've not
keep
invited him, so trust me, it's just you and me tonight.
because I don't know. Now he's like the world champion dart thrower. Uh,
Yeah, he was telling me he was messaging my dad about that. My dad's like, "Why is he messaging me?" And he told me dad he was raving about how good he is at it. And my dad said, "Oh, because he's like, oh, we just finished the tournament." And my dad said, "Oh, where did you rank in the tournament?" He said 28th.
he was 29. Uh, no, but have you actually sat and watched his videos throwing?
No, not really.
He's got a really supportive team, which is awesome, man, because he needs to get out there, needs to get away from the CB radio,
Yeah.
like and he's actually good, dude. He like they're like hey Birdie, we need this number to make it to the next round, and it's up to him, man. It's all weird, and they'll be like, we need a triple 18. So he's like, bam, nails it, man. I'm like, come on.
Do
And
you think
he's
it's
like,
his height that's his benefit? Because he's like smaller than everyone else, so when he throws, it goes where it needs to go.
right, but man, it's so cool, man, because like he needs friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are in his area, not across the pond or, like a couple hundred miles south of him. But I'm happy for the dude, man, and man, I can't say anything else,
The
you
only
know?
problem is that he beats himself up if he doesn't do well every time. So he came home the other day and he said, "I'm going to give this up. I don't want to do this anymore." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because I'm letting the team down. I didn't, I didn't play very well." And I'm like, but the best sportsmen in the world don't play the game well every time. Everyone has a bad game.
Right.
You're not gonna nail it every time. So trying to explain that to him to keep his confidence up is tough because he just beats himself up when he doesn't do well. But he seems to be happy with ranking 28th. So
I mean, there might have been 30 people there,
yeah.
and there's no girlfriends beating them up or anything, man. So
Oh
I'm
God.
like, I'm like super happy for it.
Yeah.
So,
Nah,
dude,
it's awesome. He's doing really well with it.
last Christmas when I'm not going to start singing the George Michael song, but last Christmas the day after that he came on my pod, he's already like, can I go? Can I come back next year? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
Well, he went on
but
your podcast, did he?
yeah, remember you dressed up like Santa, and then you already seen Cove was dressed up as Santa, and you're like,
Oh
what is
yes,
this
I do
crap?
remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I might have another Christmas episode, man, but I'm gonna have two. I'm gonna have two, man.
Two.
One on
Geez,
each.
I'm contemplating if I'm going to bother having one this year. I just don't know.
Well, the one I'll have on the podcast, and then the other one I'll have on the live radio.
Yeah.
That-
You know what? It would be fun. Maybe we could do this. I know we keep talking about doing a joint episode. It would be good to do that at Christmas, and then you put it out and we put it out, and it's like a Christmas episode, and it's like the two podcasts coming together. I mean, it doesn't have to be like it could just be you and Keith if you want, and me and Chris, or you, Keith and Jim, me, Chris, and someone else, or even just me and Chris, like whatever. And we can invite Cove Boy on if you want. Like we'll just do that again, and we'll just do a Christmas one if you want. We could do that.
yeah, we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. We've still got a little bit of time,
Yeah, well,
you
so my
know.
parents, just something else. My parents come over on the 16th of December, and they're here until after Christmas. So all my recording, I want to get done before that day. So, maybe the weekend before, if we do agree to do this, we could do it on that weekend or something.
Yeah, we'll work it out, man. Just keep me updated,
Yeah, it'll be cool, man.
We'll
Because we can come up with little games. I'll come up with some games. You come up with some games. We'll do Gargaloki, and we'll just have fun. Be good.
we that's one game, man, that's played on both ears of my show still, you
Yeah,
know, and the one day Trish, she was playing, and we talked her husband into doing it, and he didn't even know what we're doing. All he heard was Trish say, "Hey, bring a drink," you know. So he had
yeah.
like some cranberry vodka or wine, dude. She's like, well, you got to gargle that now, you know. And like the cabinets were all like white and
Yeah.
everything, and so they had to like lay like towels down or whatever, man, just to make sure it wasn't all over the place. Uh, but yeah, that's a fun game, dude. I
Yeah, it
love
is.
that.
It's good.
The
It's
only,
good
the
fun.
only thing is, man, it's like when you play that game, there's only so many Christmas songs. So if you got a lot of people,
Yeah.
everybody's already humming, and then you got Craig who gargles some weird ass song from the UK that no one's
Exactly.
ever
And
heard
and
of.
you have to pick Christmas songs that are universal because there's a lot of Christmas songs in the UK you wouldn't know and vice versa. So it's like I mean I know a lot of the North American ones because I live here, but
Yeah,
like I know that there's some that you wouldn't know from back home and I know that there's people from back home like Chris who would not have a clue what some of the ones over here are. So it's like you got to pick the ones that are generic enough.
all right. Well, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out, man.
Yeah, I'll sort something out. Another question for you, change of topic. Do you have, I think I may have already spoke to you about this. Do you have crumble in where you are?
The cookies,
Yeah.
yeah,
We spoke
like
about this.
no.
Okay. Have you been to crumble?
I used to go when they would open up because all of a sudden they open up like four or five, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom in the area, and then she made me wait outside in the rain with her for 2.5 hours.
It's insane, isn't it? The light, why is it so? I mean, I know why, because it's
Well,
amazing,
it's
but like,
died down. It's died down here now, but
yeah.
you know, I'm not a sweets eater, so it's like I'm not paying that much for a damn cookie, man. You know, and
So okay, so
my
I have there's a weird thing. So I don't like cake. I'm just not into cake. I like brownies. I don't like birthday cake. I'm just not into cake, that cakey texture. I don't really, I'll eat it, but it's not a thing. And I don't like the fondant or the icing or whatever you want to call it. What do you call that stuff on top?
icing,
Yeah, what's another word for it? Frosting.
frosting,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not big on that. Like if someone gives me birthday cake, I will scoop the frosting off and just get rid of it because it's just, ugh, it's horrible. I don't like, and I have the biggest sweet tooth, but I just don't like that. But there's a thing they do in crumble. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it's called a tres leche cake. It's a cake, so it's not a cookie, it's a cake. It's in a little tray. And as you know, the menu of Crumble changes every couple of weeks or every week, I think it is. Every week it changes
yeah.
a
It's
new.
it's
Yeah.
weak, yeah.
Okay, so when the tres leche cake comes in, I I can't get enough of it. I spent a fortune in there a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago, because it was on the menu. So I went in and I bought one. The next day I went back and I bought two. I ate them back to back and felt sick. It's a cake, right? And one of the reasons why I don't like cake is because it's quite dry. Cake tends to be dry, and depending on what kind of cake it is, depends on how dry. This is called, so a tres, Google it now because you need to see what it looks like. It's spelled Tres,
Hold
tres.
on.
You got it. And anyone else listening, if you haven't heard of this cake, Google it, search it. I'm gonna make sure I'm spelling it correctly because if I'm not, then that's not gonna work. Um, Tres. So it's Tres. I've got Leches. That's the correct spelling.
It's like two words.
Yeah, two words. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if you
So
go to
leche is
leche, that's it. Tres leche.
leche is a Spanish word for milk.
Yeah, milk cake. That's what it is. Right. That's exactly what it is.
So it's
So,
like tres leche. It breaks down to like three milk. Uh,
dude, dude, it's oh man, I'm salivating just thinking about it. It's like so you get it in this little tray, right? And when you put the fork in, it's so, and I know people don't like this word. I fucking love this word. It's so moist. It's just the fork just slides into it. It's got like a layer of cream on top, just like whipped cream on top, with I don't know if it's nutmeg or something sprinkled on the top. I don't know what. No, and it's not cinnamon. I think it's nutmeg. And and you pull the cake up and it's got like what looks like condensed milk because that's one of the milks. Condensed milk custardy type wetness inside this cake. And you
Yeah.
and you put it in your mouth and oh my, it just melts on your tongue. You don't have to chew. It just it's the nicest thing I've ever had. I'll go on record to say it's the nicest dessert, and I love creme brulee is my favorite dessert. This tops creme brulee a million times over. I don't know how you make it. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a go at making it, but whenever Crumble has it in, I have to go and get it. And at Christmas time, I've seen the menu ahead of time. There's a week where they have it on the menu, but it's a an eggnog tres leche cake. Eggnog's in
Oh,
there. How could you? I didn't know you could improve tres leche, but you can with eggnog. I haven't even tried it yet, and I'm already saying it's amazing.
dude, I don't know, man. I
No, you
just
have to get it. Please look at the menu and go and just get that.
you told me to get the big ass burger from McDonald's the one time, and when I went to Canada, I had that burger, and I wasn't big on it, man. The
I can't remember what it was now. I don't remember which one it was, but
it had some special sauce on it, uh, bacon. It was like a big ass burger,
yeah, I
man.
think I think I vaguely remember. That's long gone now, that. But
Yeah,
forget
it's
that.
gone
Forget that.
now.
I was wrong about that. This I'm right about.
But yeah, we got dude. Honestly, we got 6, 7 donut shops around the area, cookie
Yeah,
shops, and people are starting to bring their business from like LA and bringing in coffee donut shops so everywhere, man.
it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, we're big, obviously, on Tim Hortons. There's Tim Hortons everywhere, and some people, I think that one of my co-hosts, Tony's one of them. He says he prefers Dunkin' Donuts to Tim Hortons, but honestly, it's the same. It's the fucking the don't. If you put a donut, the same donut, one from there and one from Tim Hortons next to each other, I don't think you tell the difference. It's the fucking same.
Well, like we got this place called Big B's,
Yeah.
and they're popping up everywhere around here too. But they got this a Red Bull uh like refresher drink, energy drink slash they cut up strawberries and put it in there.
Oh, I'd have that. I'd love that.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's like $7, but it's for 24 ounces. I don't know how many, like breaking it down to metrics,
I love Red
but
Bull. I loved it. I love the taste of it. A cold can of Red Bull. I'll drink that at night time. Doesn't affect me at all. I don't know why, but it
because you're
does not keep me
tolerant,
awake. It doesn't do anything.
your tolerance to caffeine is super high.
Really high. Like it
You
does not
really
bother
high.
me one bit.
That's like me, man. Like I drink a monster to go to sleep. It's just
The opposite.
yeah, it is, man. And there's this energy drink here, man. I think you would really love too. It's called Gorilla Mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they got a mango coconut and it
Oh, so
tastes
you've lost me at
nothing.
coconut there. I don't like coconut.
I mean, it's very subtle, but they have other flavors too, like bomb pops, which is like the red, white, blue popsicles.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
uh they got that and it doesn't even taste like an energy drink. And they got one that tastes like orange juice and pineapple juice put together. Oh my God, it's so good. But it's energy drinks don't do crap for me no more,
No,
man.
they don't. I drink them for the taste alone. Like I say, I know Red Bull's not good for you, and I don't. I honestly do have it as a treat because I know it's not good for you. It'll literally kill you if you drink too much of it. So I don't for that reason. But sometimes, well, a lot of the time, the gas station will have like an offer on. You buy one, or get two for $7 or
Three,
something. Two of the big tall
yeah,
ones. So I'll get
yeah, the
them.
20 ounces.
Yeah, so I'll get two of those for $7, and yeah, that'll do me. But
I got really messed up from Red Bull. Like I've laid off Red Bull a little bit, but it was you can ask Karen this one, man, because I know I exaggerate a lot of but I was drinking over a half a gallon of Red Bull a day. Like,
Jesus, a
dude, I
day.
would drop a lot of money, man, just on Red Bull.
It's
And I would
addictive. It
just,
really is. It's very addictive.
but I would get these flavors like watermelon. I was like, oh, that's good. The blueberry, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And I just keep slamming them and slamming them. And then all of a sudden, started getting this rash. Like it looked like measles or chicken pox, dude. And they told me after I had to go to the Chicago hospital because they couldn't figure out around my house like what's going on. But I went to Chicago where they like stuck me and tested me, and it gave me this thing called urticaria, which is like these weird measles, man, and it would keep coming back every time you drink a Red Bull, or it would just, I don't know. There's a chemical in the red that messes you up,
So
and
really, the slogan shouldn't be Red Bull gives you wings. It should be Red Bull gives you rash.
yes, yes. But you know what? I'm a sucker because after they finally went away after like 6.5 months, I was like, oh man, I miss having Red Bull, dude. So I drank another one, and within a couple hours, boom, there's the rash
Back again.
again.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But it's worth it, man. It's worth it to me.
I just
Uh,
love the taste of it, honestly. That, like, if you have it in a glass taste that makes the taste even better over ice. Oh, that's just the best.
you know, one of my favorite things to do, and it's kind of a creeper. I have to say it's something that's got to be messed up, but I love watching Earthcam webcams, man, and watching like people in real life, like just walking around, like going to Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. There's a bar called Temple Bar, and underneath the window, I see a diamond, and it said Powers Irish Whiskey, and I was like, "What is that? I'd never heard of that, dude." I had to order a damn bottle, and then they had to ship it to the damn liquor store because they can't just ship it to your house,
Yeah.
in case you're a minor. And I started drinking that. And I hate whiskey, dude, but every Friday on the radio, I just drink a couple, and it's horrible. It's
I feel like we've moved past that too quickly. Can we just go back a minute? What is all this about you like watching people on webcam? Can you
oh
elaborate on that a little bit first?
no. Have you ever watched Earth Cam? Have
Well, no,
have
what's
you ever?
that?
It's it's like you can tap into any webcam around the cities around the world,
Dude, this
and
sounds really creepy.
oh, like this Temple Bar, you could see the inside of it and the outside of it, and you could watch them bringing in the big kegs in Ireland. It's like 150. I know they're scheduled now, man. How bad is that? Like it's so like I know when the delivery trucks come in,
Well, what's the
and
point? I don't understand. What are you watching for? What's gonna happen? It's like
you
I
don't
just
know
don't
what's
get
good.
it.
Well, get this one. Okay, here's one that was kind of weird. So, was it last year in New Orleans? That guy went psycho, but I just turned the webcam off for New Orleans, and like 6 minutes later, he went in there and killed the people in the streets that I was just watching. So it's like you can look in Times Square, you can look in Hawaii, you can look in the UK. It's like just random shit, man. It's really weird.
I don't really see what the point of it is, to be honest.
Yeah, me. They're really, you know. Well, there's this place in Canada, and I love watching this little ass town. The camera's up on top of a train museum, and you just watch the trains come in. It's called Revelstoke. It's like 3 hours from Vancouver driving just to get to the damn airport. Because now I want to go to this little ass town in Canada. Uh, but there's this dude. I'm telling you. Oh shit, you are there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I accidentally hit the button, but I'll send you the link, man. You can
Too
just
busy
like,
looking at Earth Cam.
but like, I don't know. It's different. Like in when you go inside this Temple Bar, it should be open in a couple hours, but it, they got like a live band playing all day long. They switch out. and you can actually turn the sound on. You can listen to like the Irish music playing, man, and
Yeah.
you can just see people just getting all. It's like people are happy, man, and when you're all depressed and everything, it's like, man, I really want to go there. So, but now my passport's expired, which really sucks.
Oh, that's
So,
annoying.
yeah, it took Lynn 13 weeks to get hers. So,
Jeez.
and I really got,
I like to tell myself that one day you and I will hang out again in person. I don't know when
we're,
that will be, but like,
we're going to,
I'm
man.
always saying come back over, and I'd love to come back and visit you. Like, it's always a good time.
We're, I, I was just telling Karen that the other day that I was like, man, I got to go back to Gavin's, man, and she's like, why? I was like, because I like it there, right? It's like depressing here, so.
It's just nice, isn't it? It's just it's nice that I love coming over there and spending time with you, and I love it when you come here and we always go out and meet up with our friends. It's just a good time. It's a good laugh.
Take the air out of my mattress. It's cat attacks me.
Yeah. Oh, that was
But
good,
man,
man.
there's like Halifax is so old. Like a lot of the buildings, like the split crow, which is our first bar that we went to for our pub crawl.
Yeah.
y- You know, and then that's when Craig just figured out, told the bartender, put it on this tab, and I already had my card there, so they just start charging me.
Yeah.
But no, man, I had fun, man, and I had fun there. Just it was cool, man. It was just walking around,
Yeah.
and even I don't know, even when it was just me, you, and Jr.
Yeah, even
And
that. It was just good. It was a good laugh.
you're like, don't ever bring them back. And his dad said the same thing. Don't ever bring them back here. So, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
shit,
good
we've
though.
gone an hour already.
Yeah, we can start wrapping it up, to be honest. I just wanted to get something out there because it had been a while, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's funny, like for the first like 30 minutes of doing this, I hadn't touched on anything on the list because we were just catching up, so it was great.
Oh,
Um,
I apologize for that.
no, that's good. That's a good thing. I always think that's a good thing when you have a list of stuff to get through and you don't get through it all. That means it was a good show. You know what I mean? It's when you run out
Yeah,
of stuff to talk about, you go, "Oh, we've gone through topics way too quick." But with this, we haven't. It's been great.
dude, we always talk a long time, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while as well, though, hasn't it? Since we last time we talked, that proper chatted was the podcast when you and Craig were on. So it's been a while.
Right, right. We text, but we never video chat.
Yeah. The texting and stuff. We always text each other, but yeah. Anyway, man, yeah, we can wrap it up now. Before we do, have you got your Christmas trees up yet? You like 12 Christmas trees?
We got like six up right now.
Only six.
Well, after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, which is coming up here next week.
Oh yeah,
Uh, I know you guys already had yours in October,
yeah.
but yeah, it's almost a forest walking around in the house.
It's great, man. My kids are pestering me to get the Christmas decorations up, but it's too early. Yeah, I will do soon. I probably will put them up early this year because I want all that done before my parents come over. So maybe 1st of December I'll put stuff up.
Well, we do it because, like everybody's got a busy life, so nobody really has a chance to enjoy it.
At
You
the end of the
know,
day, you do it because it makes you happy, and if it makes you happy, you should do it as early as you like. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. If you love
well,
Christmas that much, you want to put it up in November, then go for it.
well, Karen and Jenny, they legit start listening to Christmas music in July.
Yeah, that drives me. And Dina starts listening to it like early November, and I say to it, "This is great, but like we're gonna be listening to the same stuff right up till Christmas Day. It's too much." But she doesn't
That's
listen.
why that's why people have at work, people turn the speakers down on the overhead because the owner, he loves Christmas music, and so he don't give a shit. Like if he turns it on now, and like if nobody else likes it, he don't care. He likes it,
Yeah,
and but I don't mind it, honestly. It's just
I don't mind
it's
it now.
some
She's playing like the Backstreet Boys Christmas album, which is actually a really good. Christmas album. They recorded it a few years ago, so it's a newer one. But they put a lot of effort into it. The harmonies are superb, and they pick some really nice classic Christmas tunes. But I know that in a week or two, I'm going to be like, can we just turn this off now?
But I'm okay until certain songs pop on, and then it puts me in a like a depressed state.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, with like the passing of my aunt, I know that when I hear one song that I play every year on the podcast, I know it's going to get me.
yeah,
I'm just expecting it. Now my dad, you know, this might be his last one, and it's just like,
yeah.
oh
You just don't know, do you?
no. And now my mom's back home, and it, that's a crazy one too. So,
Yeah,
but that's why I do the podcast and the radio because it's therapy.
exactly. So with the podcast, the radio, you do. Let's just talk about that before we finish. You do that on the live show is Friday nights at what time?
11 p.m. Central, or
Okay.
the people that come there every week, they're called the 2300 Society
Yeah.
because 2300 is military time for 11.
Okay.
And you were our first call.
Yeah.
And then we got some guy from Cambodia calling, some girl from France, and like every every couple weeks we just get some weird calls, man. And then now I found a countdown timer, so when things get long-winded, I'll hit the countdown and it'll be like 10, 9, you know. And so people will start speeding up the talking like that. And then the one guy last week, he's like, I'll just let myself out, don't worry, because I'm like, I only get 2 hours, man. I don't need a long-winded conversation, man,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
know.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. It's one thing. Again, it's just me and my co-host is Keith, and we play AI music and just have features, and I started doing what you do, like the music for the
Yeah.
features, because it
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
that segment that much better, so
100% it does. Yeah.
I try to do humor stuff, so like you didn't have AI back in the day, so everything that was on the mess hall was done from scratch with you,
Yeah.
and then I do it because I don't have nobody like you to do it. You know what I mean?
I don't even
So
do it. I use AI as well now for that stuff. So it grind my gears as a theme, and it's AI. It works, does the job.
it it works. You're not selling it or
I don't
anything.
mind AI as long as you're honest about it. I think that's important that you like, and you're very honest, and you say that the songs you play are AI songs that you've created using AI. But it's when people lie, and like I won't name any names, but there's a friend of mine who sent me a demo, and he said, "What do you think of this?" And I was like, I could tell straight away it was AI, and I was like, "Yeah, it's a nice song. It's like it's a shame that it's AI." And he said it's me singing it, and I know the guy, I know his voice. I'm like, "That's not you," and he goes, "Yeah, it's me." And I said, listen, please, 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 please don't insult my intelligence. I know it's not you. I know it's AI. You don't need to do this. You can sing. You're a really good singer. You don't need to pretend. And please don't, like I say, don't insult my intelligence. It's not you. And he just stopped talking about it. So, which is fine, but like you shouldn't lie. That's the thing. Just own it. If you're going to use AI, totally cool. Just own it. Just say it's AI. Don't try and pretend you got a band in or someone you know to sing it. It's normally blatantly obvious when it's not real. But even if it's not, you should still say it's not real.
Like on our live show, I make the characters uh for the image for the show, and everybody's like, "Who's that woman that keeps popping up in there?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Monica," and they're like, "Who the hell's Monica?" And I'm like, "My AI assistant, man." Like she keeps giving me the tracks, I keep playing them. So
Yeah.
and I think on one of the podcasts she was actually talking on there because I accidentally mentioned her name, and she just randomly starts talking on the pod. And then Karen's like, "Who's that talking?" And I'm like, and everybody gets fooled sometimes by it, but and now like phone places like scammers, they start using it,
Yeah.
like, oh, you signed up for $65,000. We just need your signature. It's like, yeah, right. But uh yeah, man, I appreciate you having me back on the show, honestly.
No worries, man. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been great. Really fun
And,
chat with you.
and I hope your listeners didn't get too bored listening to us talk about video games, forest and houses. Uh like
Trey Laches cakes.
yeah, Trey Latte cakes, man. But I will try it. If I see it, I'll try it, man.
Definitely. It's the
And
best.
and and then I'll take a pic and show you a
Yeah.
real pic, not an AI one.
No, a
Uh,
proper one with you in it as well.
yeah, of course, man, of course. So, but yeah, again, man, I appreciate it and start working on Craig.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, man. Well, you take it easy. Have a good night, and we'll chat again soon.
Well, I didn't mean to end your show. It's your show, dude.
No, it's that we're done now. Honestly, that's it.
Right on, man. Then I don't know why I'm always like to, like ending people's shows, man.
Nah, man, that's it. It's because you know the end is here now. That's it. It's just a natural instinct.
It just feels like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, geez, how much am I gotta talk? Like because I'm long-winded. So
Yeah.
I think I'll show myself out with the countdown timer, man.
Okay,
But
man. Well, you have a good night, and we'll chat soon.
all right, cool, man.
Cheers,
Have a good
Scott.
one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.